Daniel chapter 3, verse 20 to 25. And he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and to cast them into the burning fiery furnace. Then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen, and their hats, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent, and the furnace exceedingly hot, the flame of the fire slew those men that took Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And these three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down, bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Then Nebuchadnezzar, the king, was astonished, and arose and up in haste, and spake and said unto his counselors, Did not we cast three men bound into the midst of the fire? There also said unto the king, True, O king. He answered and said, Lo, I see four men loose, walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt, and form of the fourth is like, and the form of the fourth is like the Son of God. Well, I say Jesus was in the midst of that. You see, you can't touch God's anointed and do his prophet no harm and expect to be thrown in a fire, and God don't come through for you when you don't bow down to their gods. Because they didn't bow down to their gods. They wanted to turn the fire exceedingly hot, or 7 times as worse, hotter. These people, they are devil worshippers, and Godcraft came through to the devil worshippers. When they threw three in there, they didn't get burned, but the evil people that threw them in there, they're the ones that got burnt. They're the ones that were punished by God himself. And let me tell you, the power of God is so real, and Daniel 3 demonstrates the Godcraft of it, of his power being so real against their witchcraft, against their evil, against what they would do to people who serve God. And they come through with flying colors. And let me tell you, they came out, they didn't even burn. They were walking through in the fire like it was like a warm day or cold day, or they were cool about it. Amen.